So here we are at the nerve centre of the Republican 2012 convention. Let me give you a glimpse of what goes on behind the scenes here. Now, you've got elaborate staging. It is a massive space, as you would expect, because they've credentialed something like 50,000 party officials and delegates from all the states. The US networks have a big presence here. They've set up live studio positions and corporate boxes right around the arena. There are banks and banks of cameras, obviously focused on the stage. But one of the things they've done for this convention is they've set up two debt clocks. There's a debt clock that shows the state of the actual federal debt in the United States, currently just under 16 trillion, and next to it, a debt clock that will run for the entire length of the convention, ramming home the message of this convention, which is that it's time to get serious about the US economy and dealing with the debt and deficit problems in America. As you would imagine, security is very tight. There is a huge bank of passes. These are just some of them. This one here gets me into the media center. The green one here gets me into the convention venue. But the big issue here, the single biggest thing on the mind of the delegates is where they get to sit. So if you're from the swing states, like say Virginia or Ohio, you can expect to be right up the front. If you're from a state that has a more diverse delegation, you can expect to be right up the front. But if you are from Rhode Island or if you are from Hawaii, then I'm afraid you are way down the back. And Ron Paul supporters in particular are pretty upset because they believe they are being singled out and given the worst seats at this event.
I'll tell you what's going on here. A lot of us are Tea Party conservatives, and within that you have the Ron Paul revolution. And we see a war coming inside these halls. What's going to happen? I mean, a real rugby scrum for you Australian folks. They've changed, the Mitt Romney mafia has changed the rules here to have like very fascist type rules, and there's going to be a vote on it. They haven't been voting on it. We just want the normal rules that we've always played by at these conventions. They don't really want a real convention where real ideas are discussed, like the debt clock, like our foreign policy. Should we really be attacking all these Mideast countries? They want a coronation ceremony, King Mitt.
I believe that the convention happened last week. This is for the television shows. It's a show. The script has already been written. All the real work happens in committee, which all happened last week.
The seating, I think, depends on, what state you're from, and, if obviously Massachusetts has prime seating, being our home state governor is the nominee, so we're seated right up front, fortunately, and, that's the way it generally works at conventions.
They cancelled day one of the convention, but it kicks off properly tomorrow, and Ann Romney's speech will be key. The wife of the candidate, her job is to present the softer side of Mitt Romney, to deal with his image problems. He steps up in 2 days' time to finally end his 8-year campaign for this nomination and become the Republican choice to contest the presidency.